California Governor Gavin Newsom is launching a podcast called This is Gavin Newsom.
We need to change the conversation. And that's why I'm launching a new podcast. And this is going to be anything but the ordinary politician podcast.
Oh my God, I'm a douchebag.
Bro, half your state just burned down, Gavin. Shouldn't you be too busy governing to launch a fucking podcast? Am I crazy? Am I the only one who thinks that this seems wildly inappropriate given that your state has been on fire for months?
Yeah, like you're the governor of what is California, one of the largest economies
in the world. Yeah.
How do you have time to have a podcast?
I love that the left is finally discovering heterodox podcasts.
I'm going to be talking to people directly that I disagree with, as well as people I look up to. But more important than anything else, I'll be talking directly with you, the listener.
Oh, we're going to go talk to people we disagree with. A novel concept the rest of us have been doing for decades. What a revolutionary idea. They kept saying there's not a Trump on the left. This guy is the Trump of the left. You will see it someday. And I love how he's like, I'm not going to be talking with politicians. It's going to be talking with people like you and people who don't agree with me. And like Gavin Newsom does this all the time. He's one of the people who's most guilty of this. I love when insiders pretend they're the outsiders.
Look, there's an onslaught of information that we take in. So let's take it to the sources without the typical political mumbo jumbo.
It's not going to be any of that political mumbo jumbo. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay, Gavin Newsom. What are you talking about? You are the man. We've talked about this on this podcast before. Gavin Newsom makes me embarrassed to have a podcast. If anything has become clear this week, it's that podcasts have peaked. It's over, folks. We're done. He's trying to do damage control and salvage his career because California is a disaster zone, and then his best idea is to start a podcast? Who is advising this guy? Clearly no one. He's just looking at himself in a mirror going, hey, you know how half your city burned down? You should start a podcast. I feel like he does this a lot in the mirror. You should start a podcast. How do people not see that this guy is a scumbag just by looking at him? He looks like he's full of shit. We have talked about this many times on this podcast. The tribalism breaks people's brain and somehow it disables their ability to see when someone is full of shit, like Andrew Tate.
The Matrix has attacked me.
These guys look like they're completely full of shit. I don't need to be in any tribe to be able to point that out and see it.
Right. Andrew Tate, Russell Brand, Gavin Newsom. People's scumbag detectors are broken.
Hello, I'm just back from Narnia.
Your scumbag detectors are broken, folks. Go back. If you can't see it from all sides, if you can't see that there's Newsoms to the left of me, Tate's to the right, here I am stuck in the middle with you. And I'm wondering what it is I should do. Probably get a gun or two because there's sexual predators all around you. I don't know if Gavin Newsom is, but he does have that vibe. And why does he always sound like he's trying to do an RFK Jr. impression?
What's going on with the cost of eggs?
Can you explain your voice?
His voice is like so it's like it's clear your throat, or maybe it's just that he's hoarse from all the smoke he's been inhaling from his state.